What's up guys, MickeyMoTiOnZ here, and we got some Formula 1 2012 gameplay from Mozart 2612, and I will be commentating over it, just giving you some news and opinions on the game. And of course, please check out Mozart's channel for more Formula 1 2012 footage, raw footage without commentary. And please make sure you like this video as well. So, as you can see, we've got some split screen gameplay. And already I can see that the mirrors are on for this game. We've got full graphics this time instead of the actual previous version, because in the previous version mirrors were turned off, some other stuff was turned off as well, so that it wouldn't affect anything to do with the graphics. But now they have managed to control all of that. They've managed to balance it in a way so that everything works and nothing is really laggy at all in the game, which is pretty cool. Also, this shows that we won't have any more problems with low frame rate in the future with the Formula 1 games on these consoles, because these consoles are quite old as well. They're like 6 or 7 years old, PS3 and Xbox, so it was going to be quite difficult for them to try and be able to balance the graphics out so that it wasn't going to lag at all in the game, because there was some tracks that would lag, such as Singapore, because it was in the night and you had the lights and stuff like that. So it was really hard for Codemasters to try and make sure they could stop those low frame rates. They managed to do that on PS3, but then what happened was they had to lower the graphics a little, so it didn't really look that good, to be honest. So hopefully with Formula 1 2012 we can see huge differences. I already did a Formula 1 2012 Champions mode, which was actually on the PS3, and you could tell there was absolutely no problems. The graphics looked superb, no problems whatsoever. So it seems like Codemasters have finally perfected their graphics and how their frame rate works with the PS3. And for the Xbox, obviously there isn't going to be any problems again. And obviously for the PC, what more could you want? There's going to be even better graphics. So I'd say that if you want the best graphics, PC is obviously going to be the best platform to play this game on. So on to the actual gameplay side of things. Obviously this is going to be a great fun mode for you guys to play. Split screen is always fun to play around with your mates. Just come over to your house and play the game on the console with two controllers, obviously. And as you can see here, he pits, and the animation looks amazing once again. I think they even changed it a bit, they improved it, which is quite nice to see. However, what I noticed was there was no automatic pit system. There was the lollipop man there instead, so I don't know whether that's just with different teams that you have a lollipop man or not, but that's definitely something I'm going to have to keep an eye on and see whether we're going to have an automatic pit stop system. To be honest, it doesn't really affect the way the game plays, because you don't control anything in the pits anyway, but it would be a nice feature to see, because it is in real life anyway. So I'll be doing another video seeing whether it's only with certain teams that it does that. So anyway, you can see grains on the tyres right now. He's just come off with no grip. And what I have noticed is that the rear tyres are orange on the HUD on the right hand side. So that means that not just all 4 tyres will be affected. You can have only 2 tyres affected or 1 tyre affected just from spinning up the tyres or having an accident. So that's a pretty cool feature they added in there. And also, if you notice at the bottom right hand side, you can see there's no fuel running out once again. And also look at the tyres, they still got dirt on the tyres, so the dirt on the tyres are still going to stay on for much more longer than they do in Formula 1 2011. Also, if you look at the right hand side again, you can see that the tyres are starting to go back to normal temperature. Also, if you have a look a bit more forward, you're going to see the car actually spin off, and he's going to lose grip just from coming off the track, which is completely different to how it is in Formula 2011. Because in Formula 1 2011, you can ride over the curbs much more easier. You can go off the track a little and get away with it, but here you obviously can't. So you always have to be able to make sure you don't go off the track now, because otherwise you're going to spin off. Even if you have traction control, you can obviously see that you're still going to be affected. And look, he's trying to go off the track here to see whether there's going to be any difference, and if not, then he's just a noob. And look at that, he went off the track, he's got no grip on the tyres whatsoever. It feels like the tyres are just falling off of him, and he spins off at the last turn once again. So that means it's going to be much more difficult to actually control the tyres when they have no grip and when it's too hot. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you like this video. Also, please make sure you subscribe for more Formula 1 2012 gameplay and news here on MickeyMoTiOnZ, the only machinima director and partner. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is MickeyMoTiOnZ. I'm out. Deuces.